All right, so welcome back to another episode of MB3 Sports Talk. We have some very familiar faces here. We have one new face here, my good man Jawaun. Uh, Jawaun does basketball training. So if you know anybody with a younger brother or sister who wants to learn and sharpen their skills in basketball, hit him up. I'm gonna drop his link in the description below, his
Oh,
Instagram, so you could hit him up and show him some love. I was just talking to him before we recorded. Before everybody got on here, I always applaud helping out the youth in the community. Big hats off to Jawan with that. And I appreciate everything. Just seeing it from Instagram, it looks like everything's flawless, and you're getting where you wanted to get. So good luck with that. But I wanted to get right into it. We back after. I know Neil feels good. We don't have Cordell here because I know he'd be feeling good with his Heat going up 3-1 and Neil's Lakers going up 3-1. So thoughts on the series, where we go from here. We know that Denver has a history within the last month or two of overcoming 3-1 deficits. So should the Lakers be shaking in their boots? And the second question is, should the Celtics be worried, about a rebuild, a possible rebuild, and with Brad Stevens, they've gotten to the conference finals a lot of times, haven't been able to get over that hump. So what happens if the Celtics lose and who you have in that series? Well, let's start with the Lakers. I know Neil's feeling good. We're going to start with them. Lakers, Lakers, how you feeling for them, Neil? They up 3-1, so they shaking their boots a little bit, or they going to close out in game 5?
if they were smart, they would close out in Game 5. They should treat Game 5 like Game 7 because I gotta give it to the Nuggets. They don't quit because I thought we was gonna blow them. It was really look like a blowout yesterday. Like early, the way AD was hitting 7 straight shots.
AD,
Dwight
yeah.
Howard, Dwight Howard's the key to this series. Nobody talking about Dwight. He's been getting in Jokic's ass. Like he's been giving it to him. He just making him like be physical and tiring him out. But he didn't play good in the fourth quarter is because he was in foul trouble. So like Dwight Howard's been good, but they gotta win and they gotta win now because you can't let this Nuggets team get any confidence because they have nothing really to lose. But the Nuggets, they're kind of beat their own selves because you can't really. It's hard to come back from. Nobody's ever done 3 straight or even 2 straight 3-1 series back to back. That takes a lot. That's a lot of games. So it's kind of like they're running on fumes right now. And Jamal Murray and Jokic and Grant, they're playing off 45-plus minutes a game. So I know that their legs are just getting under them. So if the Lakers were smart, they get them out of there quick. I'm happy with what the Lakers are playing. I would love for them to shoot the ball a little bit better from 3. I want LeBron to be more efficient, but that's just me nitpicking. AD's playing real good. I was scared. We had that little ankle injury, but he's good. I feel real good right now. We just need to win Game 5 because if they don't win Game 5, then I can't sleep good at night. Because
Hey,
the Nuggets are like that. I can't lie. The Nuggets are a really good team. They're gonna be one of the best teams in the league going forward. I gotta give them they do.
That's second that.
I think I think they're gonna come out. They gotta first survive the first quarter of Game 5 with the Nuggets. I don't know why my oldest son, always leaving me out as a diehard Lakers fan. But okay. I think they're gonna
You an AI
if they
fan.
survive the first quarter and then the first 5 minutes of the third quarter because the Rockets are gonna come. I mean, the Nuggets are gonna come out and give a good push. Once they survive that, it's gonna be smooth sailing. Jokic, I don't understand why they were saving them doing the offense-defense substitution last night. I'm like, dude, this is the conference finals. This is do or die. If he foul out, he foul out. I'm
Right?
just
yep, yeah.
I don't believe that.
taking him
I
back
do not
out
believe
and
that.
putting him back in. He can't never get a rhythm. And what Howard does is he frustrates him that he has to push in the back because of the rebounding or whatever. And Howard knows how to get to him. He can get by JaVale because Jamel is smaller. He's about the same size, but he's not as strong as Howard. You push Howard, he's not going anywhere. That's why he gets frustrated. He's not going to go for the up and unders. And when Howard fouls you, he's going to foul you. So you're going to feel that come the fourth quarter. all of the stars to put on him. Charles Barkley said something last night that was good. Shaq and Kenny didn't agree with him, but I do. A lot of what the Joker has to do, a lot of the top players don't, meaning that he has to run. The offense has to go through him. If Murray doesn't keep the ball, he has to make the proper pass. He has to make the proper feed, right? He has to shoot the ball. Then he has to go down there, switch on AD, cover the hole with LeBron, still battle to get a rebound. He has to do a lot. Now, he should be in better shape. He reminds me of Joel Embiid, but he has to do a lot for Denver just to succeed, and he's not an athlete. The brother got a 2-inch vertical. I'm like, why don't you just lob it over his head? He got a 2-inch vertical. He ain't going to jump. Just go ahead and dunk it on him. Like, come on. And that's why AD was – the key to the thing is two keys. It's LeBron is going to be LeBron. LeBron is going to get his. We all know that. The key is AD being consistent and not settling for the jump shots. No matter if they falling, don't keep settling for them. Go to the bucket. And last night he went to the bucket. He got up and unders. He went in there. He got banged on. He shot the short corner jump shot. He just drove to the lane, spin move, everything else. That's the key to the whole Lakers ball. Do not fall in love with the jump shot. No matter if they falling, I hate it when LeBron dribble down and it's like 6 seconds on the clock. I'm like, he about to settle. But 75% of the time last night, he put his head down, he drove. Drive to the bucket.
15 free throws.
Yeah, exactly. Get him in trouble, shoot the free throws. Drive to the bucket. Make him call it. And that's what they had to do in game 4 yesterday that they didn't have to do in game 3. They were settling and didn't make them have to call the foul. So I believe they're going to do it. Now, on to the other series. I believe it's going to be the Lakers in 5. But on to the other series, I believe Boston is going to win today just because out of desperation. Boston will win tonight. I don't think they're going to win the series. I don't believe that. But I think they're going to win today to live the fight again on Sunday. That's as far as I see them go. I don't think they got to break up the team and rebuild or anything. They just need that one piece. I don't know what it is. They need a defensive strategy because Marcus Smart can't guard everybody.
Yeah.
They need
Miami has
they need some defenders.
Yeah, Miami has improved because they have all bought into Jimmy Butler's defensive style and defensive mindset that they improve. And they also had Bam Adebayo, who was defense at Kentucky. So, they didn't all bought into Jimmy's style. So I don't think Boston has to rebuild. They just need another Marcus Smart to get over the hump for next year. They'll be fine. They got young studs. They'll be fine. All right. What we need to do, we need to add all of these Kentucky players doing well in the playoffs that have been one and done since John Calipari. All of his one have been balling. All right, Jamal Murray, Anthony Davis, Tyler
Kentucky fan too.
Balling. Bam Adebayo, all of them been balling
Tyler
out.
Hero.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts, Jawaun? What you think?
What was the conversation? My connection went out.
Oh, I'm sorry. We was talking about basically who's gonna win, the remainder of both of these series. Where your views are gonna be, the Lakers gonna close it out, or are they gonna, kind of take this game lightly? And if you see the Celtics coming back and kind of extending this series tonight.
Right now, I don't see the Celtics coming back. Miami playing good basketball right now. They shocking a lot of people. They shocking me. I don't see the Celtics coming back from this. And they don't have no, like y'all was saying, they don't really have no defense over there. Once they get another solid body, like they had Morse, one of the Morse twins before, and they was kind of solid in defense. Once they get another solid body to play defense, they'll be good. For the Lakers and Nuggets, I think if the Lakers come out like they did the other night, because the Nuggets going to give them that push. They're going to challenge them. They ain't going to give up. If they come out like they did the other night, they'll be fine. They're going to have to play all 4 quarters like they did the other night. If they do that, yeah, it's not going to be an easy W, but it's going to be a W. And I like what what the Lakers did, what LeBron did. He ended up checking Jamal Murray at the last 3 minutes. That showed a lot because he didn't even score So
I applaud that move, but man, we all can be honest. LeBron got him at least 2 times for a foul. They missed the foul, but I'm not taking
Yeah.
anything away from LeBron. They missed the
Jamal
foul.
Murray didn't earn them calls yet. He didn't earn them calls yet.
No.
He
Mhm.
can't get those yet. If it was Kyrie or Kevin Durant, he ain't earned that yet. He can't, you know what I'm saying? He gotta get there first. He
Yeah.
ain't there yet.
I
You gotta earn
see
that.
how it is.
Call against LeBron in the closing minutes of the game.
He ain't gonna get it.
This ain't Carmelo driving to the hole. Whether LeBron hit him in the head, tapped him, or whatever else, he ran into that wall and bounced off of it, and the ref didn't rescue him. I
yeah,
applaud LeBron for taking it on himself and say, I got him. Y'all don't switch off for everything else. And they took AD took Jokic out of the game. The brother had you need to look at his points, game 3 and game 4 in the fourth quarter. He got 2 points. The last 2 game 3s and the game 3.
Yeah.
I mean, they've done a job on him in the fourth quarter. He is one dang.
Mhm.
So if it wasn't for Jamal Murray in game 3, this joint will be over.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So,
He-
who next with it?
he really can
I would
score on
say.
all 3 levels. A layup, mid range, and 3-pointer. That's why he's so scary.
True.
You
Well,
go ahead,
let me
Corey.
just go ahead.
All
Let
right.
me go ahead. Go ahead, Corey.
I would say, y'all know I had the Lakers sweeping the Nuggets, so I'm kind of upset. You know, they came out flat on game 3, but I'm gonna say something about game 3. I had money on Danny Green to make 3 threes, right? 3 threes. He made the first 3 of the entire game. The first points. Did nothing after. Nothing. Danny Green is stealing money from LA. I can go out there and shoot 1 3 and make it. And make as much money as him. I can't do it with Danny Green anymore. Get that man off the team. All right, now on to game 5 coming up, bro.
We can agree.
Game 5, I feel like the Nuggets gonna give it to them. The Nuggets gonna come out strong. They're gonna keep the lead up. You know, it's gonna dwindle probably like in the third. LeBron gonna do some LeBron stuff, and then all of a sudden you're gonna see the Nuggets pull away. Jamal Murray is not going out without a fight. That 3-1 lead, you know, teams are losing now on purpose. That's because Jamal Murray wants it more than them. Jamal Murray gonna come out there, he gonna score the 50 points. And then he got the team to back him up too. I feel like they gonna come out of game 5, win it. And then of course, you know, LeBron and AD gonna figure it out for game 6. We have to have a game 6. There's no way you don't get to a game 6 after what happened last night. So I feel like once we get to game 6, it'll be over. But as far as the Celtics game and the Heat, I had the Celtics 6 in game 6, right? They out. They out of here. I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
So they
I'm
done
disappointed. I'm disappointed in the Celtics team. This is the team we never saw. We never saw the Celtics like this. Like unless it was during the regular season and they were resting starters. We never seen the Jason Tatum scoring 0 points. Like, when did we ever see that? I feel like they just lost their identity coming into this game and coming into this series when the Heat said, oh, we're going to come out, we're going to do Jimmy Butler-style defense. They got scared. They backed off. We didn't see the same type of defense we've been seeing from the Celtics. It's almost like they got bullied out there. And that's what the Heat doing. The Heat coming out there every night and bullying y'all, taking their lunch money. They getting in y'all faces. What y'all gonna do about it? Y'all too young to get in my face, you know. They little boy in them. So I feel like this Heat Celtics series, I feel like that's over. We go into the finals. It's gonna be LA and the Heat. And then honestly, I got LA winning it all. Just to not give Cordell his props.
I wish Cordell was here, man.
I just don't see an answer for AD with Miami's team and on Boston team. But
I got AD winning Finals MVP. That's just me. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah, but
Not over LeBron.
No, I think he will, and I think
I think he will, man. I think he's doing what Dwayne Wade did to LeBron. I think he's doing it to AD, bro.
Yeah.
I really think so. If you look at it, he's really like
stepping aside.
giving AD that confidence, saying like, yo, Your job is
Listen,
to be that dog and score, bro.
the only way he doesn't win it is if he does what he did the other night and not get any rebounds. I don't know what was going on with him that night, but
He had the
honestly,
bad
like,
game.
you gotta
That's
get
the
rebounds to
up
win the
and downs
game. You gotta get some boards, bro.
I
That's the
mean,
up
but
and
he
You
downs.
gotta
only
get
had
some
4 last
boards.
night. He had 4
So
last night.
He only had 4?
here's my
He
thing.
only had 4 last night. It's a hard job for him to have to box out so many people. He not going to get the rebound. And then
He's
you
not
look
that
at
strong.
it,
He's not
you
that
got
strong
Dwight
either.
and LeBron. LeBron
I
going
would
to get
say,
you,
yeah.
know, and Dwight. You ain't taking one of the Dwight's elbows to fight for that rebound.
He
Oh,
had
no,
key.
nah.
He had key rebounds though. Remember the fourth quarter? He had like 2 offensive rebounds back to back and kick it out to Rondo, and they like got. That. I like those rebounds. Those rebounds more than
those
me.
are keys.
Yeah.
Those are keys. I like that.
You know, as long as he get those. I just want to know what happened to the dude on Boston, the black center. Why they playing Tice more this series?
Because Brad Stevens is getting coached by Eric Spoelstra. That's why.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm just looking for a goon that just ain't gonna care, and he gonna go in there and just dunk on somebody.
Too late.
Look, here's my thing. Here's my look on it. In terms of LA, all props to LeBron, but it depends on if LeBron can finish 2005.
That took a lot, right?
Nah, see, people think just because I'm a
you hear that, Neil? That took a lot for him to say props to LeBron.
Nah, he getting there. He getting there. He ain't there yet.
Listen, it's there. My respect for LeBron is there, but what I'm saying is LeBron can sometimes take a game off when he gets up this way, and I've seen it when he was with Cleveland and with Miami. You know, he's just like, oh yeah, we got it, and then if we don't get it tonight, you know, we can go back home, you know, type. Because every time, you know, more than likely game 5 is at home for them. And if it's not, then they can go back home and then, you know, figure it out. But LeBron, it really depends on if LeBron's going to come out here and say we're going to win this game. Because, like you said, they got to stop Denver early. And if they stop Denver early and get the momentum rolling, Rondo's making the threes, AD's playing the way, you know, everybody's expecting him to play, there's no way the Nuggets can catch up to him. So it just depends on LeBron. If he's gonna come out and put that triple double up tomorrow, then it's over. You know, with AD putting up 20 and 10 or you know something like that, it's just gonna be over. Now in terms of Miami and the Celtics, y'all know I had the Celtics coming out the East. They've been a big disappointment. One thing to point out is that since their dispute in the locker room, Marcus Smart and all of them, they haven't been on the same page, kind of. You know, ever since their game 3 loss and they was going out there and cussing everything and had a big argument within the locker room, they kind of been looking at us things and kind of looking like, you know, they kind of just defeated to Miami. So
yeah,
I think Miami is going to look to finish this out tonight, but I always say there's nothing more dangerous than a hungry team. They're back against the wall. So, you know, they have nothing to lose, the Celtics, so they're going to go out there and ball, and it all depends on if, you know, Jimmy Butler and the Heat come out there and ball. Hero, great output last time. I don't think he'll put up another one like that tonight, but, if you can get him in check, I think the Celtics can get a game. But I'm looking for Miami to close it out. Also looking for LA to close it out, and we can go ahead and get this final started early.
Personally, well, let me get the East out the way. I think Miami closes it out tonight. I think they just got the Celtics number. I think,
right.
Yeah, I think they just got the Celtics number. I think Eric Spoelstra, like, I mean, I said it before. I did not expect Miami to be here. So all props to Dell. He couldn't be with us today, so he definitely deserves his props. But yeah, I just think I think Miami is just a better all around team. I think they're playing better. I think they're playing harder. I think they're just frustrating Boston, and I think Boston just isn't. I don't want to say they're not talented enough, but like they're not working hard enough with the talent that they have to beat Miami.
Our work beating talent right now. That's the key.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Would it be different, like if, say, things worked out and Kyrie was still there? I don't know. I think it would be different because Kyrie can just break anybody down, and you might be able to work something. But Boston is still talented enough, and I mean, I would say that they're coached well. They're coached well enough. They made it to this point, but their coach is just not pressing the right buttons to get his team to play hard enough. So yeah, I got Miami closing it out tonight. All right, on to the West. All right. So my mind says Lakers, if they're smart, they close it out in 5. But I got a feeling that, like, Denver is just at least going to push it to Game 6. I think Denver's at least going to push it to Game 6. Like, just going off of recent history, I think, like, there's something that we owe that to. We owe it to them. Like, so if it happens, like, I'm not going to be surprised if they push it to Game 6. I think in order for the Lakers to win, I think AD has to be. To me, AD has been the best player on the floor this series. Personally, it's him, and I think, to be honest, I think LeBron's probably 3rd or 4th as far as, like, the best players in the series. Because I think it's AD, then I think it's Murray, and you can argue if you want between, like, Joker and LeBron. But I think in order for Miami to win this series and to win the finals, I think AD's got to be the best player in the world. LeBron's got to be okay with playing that Robin role or that second banana role. I think if I was watching the game last night and LeBron, it didn't seem like he was really doing a lot at the end of the game, but, like, I realized he's guarding Jamal Murray, so he's not. When he goes to try and hit a jump shot, his legs are dead because he's been chasing Murray around. So I got to give him props for that, for being like, all right, so AD's got the offense. I can just go ahead and lock down. But he was hitting his free throws at the end, so that's good. But yeah, to me, I think Denver. I just got a feeling Denver pushes it to at least 6. If they push it to 7, all bets are off. I don't know who's going to win if they push it to 7. But yeah, I think Lakers win in 6. I do think the Lakers win in 6. So
they push it to 7. We got to check on Neil. But when they push it to 7, we definitely got to check on Neil, man.
It depends on how to. It depends on how to. If what he says is correct, it depends on how the Lakers lose, though. Like, if they lose a close game, cool. If they get, like, blown out the floor or something like that, they didn't have no energy. That's when I start to worry, because the Nuggets really feel themselves when they win, and they're a momentum team. So you gotta knock that out, like, ASAP, because they don't care. They will keep coming.
The way that they work, they said, look, as long as we're within 10 points, we're fine. We're comfortable. They're comfortable with being within 10 points the entire game. Yeah. And, like, another thing that I noticed last night too is that I believe Jamal Murray ended up playing the entire 4th quarter. Like, the coach did not sit him at all. Did not give him any type of rest.
Watch that. That's important, because that nutrition gonna come up to him. Like, they tired. They're coming back 3-1s is like, ooh, that's a lot on you.
And I'm sitting here watching, like, okay, you got the Joker on the bench, but why isn't Jamal sitting? And I guess he was, like, trying to keep them in the game. He figured, like, he said he was good to go, but no, as a coach, you gotta let him know when to rest your players. And had he gotten the chance to rest, who knows how that game would have ended. But yeah, I think if I won't be surprised if the Lakers close it out in 5, but I got a feeling like it's gonna go at least 6 games.
Okay.
Personally.